はーい。さて、ライブ配信を開始しました。どうかな。あれ、配信の方がなんかぐるぐるしてるけど、これちゃんと映ってるかな。お、デスコさん、こんばんは、いらっしゃい。ああ、俺の画面だとね、配信の画面がちゃんと映ってないんだけど、これちゃんと見えてる。これちゃんと見えてるんだったらいいんだけど。あ、こっちでもやっと映った。大丈夫かな。はーい。あ、大丈夫そう。ありがとう。じゃあ、やっていこうかな。オッケー。今日やっていくゲームはね、ザ・スタンリー・パラブルっていう、なんだろう。スタンリーっていう主人公の、物語を見ていくゲームです。まあ、そういう風に言われてもね、わかんないと思うんだよ。俺もこのゲームをどういうジャンルに分類したらいいのかっていうのがわかんないんだよ。いいゲーム。デスコさんやったことある感じ。ちょっとだけ、他のね、実況者さんの動画で、ちらっと見て、これ面白いなと思って、前々からね、ちょっとやりたかったゲームなんですよ。そう、いろいろ指示をされるんだけど、その指示通りにちゃんと動くか、それとも、見当違いなところに行くのかっていうのでね、エンディングが分岐していくっていう、マルチエンドのあるゲームです。はい。あれだね、アイシーとかと同じような感じかね。うん。さあ、ロードが長いが、大丈夫か。さっきもね、一応日本語化をしてちゃんと日本語が表示されるかどうか確認するために、一回ね、起動したんだけど、その時も結構長かったね、ロードが。まあまあ、進んでる進んでる。俺の体が邪魔でロードどれくらい進んでんのか見えねえな、これな。まあでもちゃんと進んでます。多分字幕は隠れないぐらいの、体の重なり方だと思うんで、このまま行こうと思います。はい、もう始まった始まった。
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number
はいはい。
427. Employee
427
number
番。
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year.
無意味のある仕事かどうかわかんないもんね、この。
Every moment that the orders came, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour.When he realized that not one single
いつもあった指示が何もなかったと。
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
もうこっから動けんのかな。動けるね。いつもこのパソコンになんか指示があったけど、今日はそれがなかったと。特にクリックとかもない感じだね。これクリックとかってあんのかな。特に何にもできない。なんだろう、こっち側向くとカチャカチャできる。クリックすると。なんだろう。キーボードに向かってとかじゃないんだ。これまあ、 あれだね、ここが427番で、スタンリーの部屋、仕事部屋。はい。
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
で、同僚の人が誰も
Stanley
いない。
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
会議室どこなんだ？
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
ああ、パソコンの電源切っちゃった。これ他の人も、この人パソコンすらないし。扉開けたりとかはできない。
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it out of the story in any way.
なんかいじっても物語の進展はない。ドアは開かない。鉛筆を削る仕事。まあ、それだけだったらね。しかも、あれだしね。別に。これあれでしょ？鉛筆突っ込むだけで削れるやつでしょ？鉛筆削るだけの仕事なのかな、本当にその人。基本的にみんな、パソコンと電話がある感じなのかな？でも、一人だけ鉛筆削るだけ？じゃあ先進むか。はい。なんでこの人コップ2個あるんだろう。特にな。クリックするとなんか、あれなんだよな。変に、カチャカチャ音がする。わかんない。こっちも、つけっぱなしじゃん。消してこう。意味あるのかどうかわかんないけど、消していく。ちゃんと消さないとね。はーい。じゃあまあ、先に進むか。ここもすごいなんか箱あるな。会議室画面ちっさい。
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
ここで早速、どっちに入るかっていうやつですね。左に入ったって言われたんだけど。なんで戻れなくなっちゃったの？今度ね。わかる。最近配信とかしてたりすると思うんだけど。
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
画面ね、1画面だとね、辛い。いやまあ、普通にさ、仕事してても思うんだけど、画面1画面って少なくない？昔のパソコンだからちっちゃいんでしょ。そう、昔のパソコンさ、ディスプレイとパソコン本体が一緒になってたよね。結構カクついてる？マジか。どうしよっかな。ちょっと待ってね。それは、オプションで変えられるかな？画面ちっちゃくすればいけるかな？音なしになったな。ちっちゃくなった。で、配信の方の画面を、俺が動いた。大きくすれば、配信も、多少良くなったかもしれない。ここら辺はやっぱり動かせないと。
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
これ、基本的には主人公がなんかいじったりっていうのはできないのかな？
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
ゆっくりしてたからなんか言われたな。
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
この部屋悪いの？あ、さっきよりは滑らか。だったらいい感じかな。いやー、あ、また閉じられたし。はいはい。まあまあ。扉開けらんないんだもんな。で、ここに入った。入った。入っとくか。
And so he detoured toward them through the section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
素通りし、めっちゃここ光ったけど入った途端に。絶対なんかあるでしょ。まあ、気になるな。これ押せんの？押せんだ。上がるー。ロードが入った。言われた通りにね、進むだけだと、最初は言われた通りに進んだ方がいいのか？なんだ
？So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Left. 閉じられた。戻れないじゃん。left 行って。
Oh, no, it's just right, my mistake.
違う。
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly...
どっちだよ。
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
これはね、これジャンルだとすごい説明しにくいんだけど。
Down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
こっち本当にやってんだ、こっちで。これはスタンリーっていう主人公が、なんて言うんだろうな。スタンリーの仕事場に誰もいなくなったから、なんで誰もいないのか調べてみようっていうゲーム。で、オペレーターの人がいろいろ指示してくれるんだけど、その指示に従ってもいいし、従わなくてもいいっていう。で、その取った行動によって結末が変わる。
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just need to get back to oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
これ最初に戻されんの？何の部屋か全然わかんなかったけど。スタンリーは最初ね、ここで何か画面に指示されたキーボードを打つっていう作業をしてたんだけど、それが仕事だったんだけど、誰も来ないから会議室に行ってみようっていう。GM が聖地。確かに。またパソコンつきっぱなしじゃん、消そう。 全部消しておこうね。特にここら辺変わりはないよね。ここもついてるね。これあれだね。ある意味なんかクトゥルフ的な設定もできそうだね。オペレーター、あれでしょ。ニャルラトホテルでしょ。あれ扉いっぱいありすぎじゃね？
I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be. Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or? Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
ポンコツにある様。ハイヨル混沌的な、そうだね。これさ、さっき扉2個しかなかったのに今回めっちゃあるじゃん。この椅子に阻まれてる扉は入れないの？これ繋がってんのかな？あ、繋がってんだね。こっちは全然わからないけど。
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
またスタートに戻されんの？今いろいろ見て回ってたじゃん。特にそれは問題ないんじゃないの？問題あんのかな？カチャカチャカチャカチャ。カチャカチャカチャ。カチャカチャできない。
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
もう何回も聞いたわ。
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
またパソコン消していくわ。この人本当なんで鉛筆削るしかないんだろう、この机。鉛筆削る仕事の人だったのかな。ことはい。で、ここ、扉ないですけど。扉、なくなりましたね。扉なくなりましたね。進めないですね。ここら辺から入ってたりできない。窓際族。なるほどね。いいな、窓際族。じゃあ絶対おかしいじゃん。あれ、そんな道あったさっき。違うよね。違うよね。バグってんじゃん。バグってますね。これどこに続いてんの？
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
あれ、また別の場所じゃん。ここ。
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
なんだろうね、外見えないけど。割れたりしないの。
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
何これ、勝ち負けの話だったの。
Good job. Oh no, I don't feel right about this at all. We know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people were fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Hi.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
またリスタート。また最初に戻されるの。これ勝手にリスタートされる。
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
ザラインに従ってください。なるほど。窓ギア族さんは変わらず窓ギア族さんと。はい。これさっき行けなかった場所じゃねえ。こっちが正解ルートだったのね。こっちでしょ、こっち。あ、でも扉まだない。
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now.
ダメなの。しゃあない。ラインに従うか。あ、なんかこぼれてる。こっち？あ、この席。ソリティアやってない？職場じゃないのここ。もうどっからどう見てもソリティアなんだけど、あれ。ゲームですね。はーい。しゃあないから矢印に従うか。
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
運命が待っています。運命ってなんだ？
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
今回は矢印に従うか。
Such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself. Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
矢印遊びすぎでしょ。
Agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience
すごいグネグネしてんじゃん。
existence, right?
ここ通る必要あんの？
Experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office. Is this office in fact the
なんだこのハテナ看板。ソリティア部署。なるほど。ソリティアするのが仕事なのか。
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
矢印迷走しすぎ。
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
なんだ音楽。いきなり歌うじゃん。今回は矢印に従うけどさ。なんだこれ。
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
何伏線なの？何があるってこれに。いやよく見とかないといけない感じなのこれ。いやもういいでしょ。クリックするとカチャカチャ落とすんだよな。なんだろう。まあ多分大丈夫。
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? Story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
スタンリーパラブル、スタンリーパラブルって何なの？パラブルってどういう意味？まあまあ、矢印に従っていきますか。またこの部屋じゃん。
Not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you. No, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
あ、リスタートされた。どういう、まだ矢印あるし。今度は今度もうオペレーターさんも喋らなくなったじゃん。
You know what, Stanley?
あ
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
全然役に立ってない。マジか。
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
まっすぐ行かしてよ。パソコン消してないのがまだ2台あるんだよ。あ、まあ、いっか。あ、ない。一択だもんな。しゃあないからこっち行ってやるよ。こっちでも初めて行くよ。こっち何があるの？
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
これ、無限ループじゃない。
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
あれ？ああ、ちゃんと戻れる。戻れるけど、これ、ぐるぐるするだけでは。ぐるぐるするだけだね。
Oh no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like
上から矢
to
印が出てる。
having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
無視せずに今回も従おうかなって思うんだけど、どうなんだろうね。ここのラインの流れは、さっき、それどこ行くん？それいけないんだけど。あ。なんか実績が解除されたけど何にも書いてないから何の実績かわからないっていう。
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door.
オペレーターさんが何言ってんのかわかんないこれ。
Let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny
両方開くんでしょ？
awaits.
両方開かないの？
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this... It's all
これエンディングリストなの？もしかして。
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
これ総プレイ時間。
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be kind. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? Whatever it is that made this schedule. How did we know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I don't know where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
というか、この主人公どっちの扉から来たんだ？なんだ？リスタートしたじゃん。リスタートしましたが、オペレーターさんがリスタートって言わなくてもリスタートすんのか。じゃあリスタートさせてんのは誰なんだっていうね。ロード今回長いな。リスタートしたじゃん。矢印がない。
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
これ何？最初に戻ってきたのもしかして。何これ？違う、ここ。お？あれ？違う、前こんなのなかったよ。なんか進んでる。なんか進んでるけど、特になんかができるわけではない。BGM も変わってる？そうか。
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
ちゃんと進んでるのか、これは。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
何が書いてあるんだか全然わかんないな。To do やることリストなのか。いやー、わかんない。あ、しまったし。戻れないのか、こっちのルートは。
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
上の階ね。おかしくない？明らかに。下のオフィスと差がありすぎなんですけど、ここ本当に上司のオフィスなの。ここ入れる入れるけど、パソコンには特に何にもなし。
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
コッパール氏人がいた形跡っぽいのはあるけど。
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
どれキーパッドっ
And
て
so the boss had assigned it an extra secret
パスワードも教えてくれんじゃん。
4-5.
2845
Of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
あ
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
なんか出たけど。
2845.
どうやって入力すんだよ。なんかここら辺だけ、あれだな、出てくんな。悪いのが。
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, what did he do?
いやいや、キーパッド、キーパッド、あ、こっちこれか。あれ何番だったっけ、さっき。ここに立つとこれがあるから表示されんのね。さっきパスワード何番だったか忘れたわ。ここ開くパスワードだったんでしょ。ここも大概おかしいけどな。なんだここ。暗いなぁ。うわ、真っ暗じゃん。真っ暗だけどどっか行けんのこれ。どっか行けたりするわけではない。はーい。あれ、ライトがあればな、先行けそうな気がしたのに。これまた地下に行くじゃん。このロード画面、リスタートと同じロード画面だけど、これは先進んでるのかな。
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
あれ、また帰れなくなった。閉じられたじゃん。
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
マインドコントロール施設。エスケープ。逃げる。まあ、今回は指示に従う。
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
さっき
What horrible
何
secret
回か
did
言っ
this
たけど、
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
ここは先進むしかないのか。 エンディングで行くべき場所に最初から行っちゃったから焦ってたのか、このオペレーターの人は。
Now the martyrs jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
てかさっき
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom.
さっき入った時はもう最初からこの状態だったじゃん。あ、でも番号とカメラが切り替わらない。あ、切り替わった。あそこなんて書いてあるんだ、あれ。エレベーター？
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
いやでもキーボードでなんかポチポチするのが幸せだったんでしょ。
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or
マインド
content.
コントロール。
Walking, eating,
Right.
working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
マインドコントロー
Stanley
ルオフラインっ
decided
て書
that
いてあ
this
るけど。
machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
動いてないんじゃないの？動いてんのこれ。わかんない。これ何ポチポチしたらいいんだろう。これ、動いてんのかな？これ先進めばいいの？なんかある。特に押しても何にもならない感じ。今でも5って書いてあったね。あ、これ1から順番に押していくとかあんのかな。なんかあるね。あった。1？ 2？ さっき3、あそこら辺にあったよね。それ5だ。4どこだ ?4。4が見当たらないぞ。上にあんの4だったりすんのかな。なんでさあ、最後。 ゴースト、なんかあんのかな。特に何もなし。特に何にもなし。じゃあ先進むか。
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
システムパワー。じゃあ、お何も見えなくなったけど。お、若干なんか見える。
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
動けるな。
Yes. He had won. He had
勝った。
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
いやー、自由
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
あ、なんか飛んで
But
る。
as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
なんかいる場所も違うよね、さっきとね。何
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the
いやいや、オペレーターさんの指示に従ったからここまで来たんですよ。
Stanley stepped through the open door.
足を踏み出しましたって言われたけど、踏み出さないでいようか。何も解決してないじゃん。何も解決してないよ。これは先に進むべきなのか？一旦先に進むか。うん。
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon
あ、
his
進んだ。
the feeling of liberation, the immense
あ、しかも
possibilities
操作ももう何にもできない。
before him.
何があっ
This
た
was
んだ。
exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
スタンリーは幸せでした。ああ。本当にスタンリー、キーボードに文字打ち込んでた時も幸せだって。スタンリーは誰かに指示されるのが幸せなのか、じゃあ。ローディングが挟まってるけど、これはリスタートなのかな。あ、でもね、何でも、指示してもらったことだけやってればいいっていう生活もね、それはそれで幸せなのかもしれない。考える必要がない生活か。俺はね、いろいろ考えたいけど、まあ、言われたことだけやってればいいっていうのも楽ではある。結局リスタートじゃねえか。なんかあったりするの？スタンリーのこと見てるカメラどこにあんだ？どっかにあるはずなんだよな、カメラが。あれ？ わかんないな。
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
結
Stanley
局
decided to go to the
結
meeting.
局スタートから
Perhaps
じゃ
he
ん。
had simply missed a memo.
は
No
ーい。
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
あ、ここがついてない。さっきついてたのに。なんか進んだぞ。なんか進んだな。あれ、そのうち全部埋まんのかな。あれ気になる。あれさっきと同じか。
Stanley came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
で、ここに来んのね。いや、一旦こっち。会議室。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up
上司のオ
to
フィ
his
スに
boss's
行
office.
く。
Coming to a staircase,
下に
Stanley
行ってみようか、
walked
今度。
upstairs to his boss's office.
上司のオフィスは一回行ってよ。さすがにもう、ここで行き止まりね。
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the
スタンリーはそれができなかっ
his
た。
boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
何これ
His boss would think he
12B4
was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
あ、またなんか
For
こぼれて
example,
る。
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind
so
him
you-
wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. At last, he came to the conclusion that
足見えないのは ゲームの都合とかじゃなくて、本当にないの。
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
夢なのか。
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
あ
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me,
あ、入れ子
thinking
構造になっ
about
て
how
る
it's
じゃん。
describing my thoughts, he thought.
はいはい。
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
夢じゃない
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
夢じゃないのにさっき空中に浮いてたりなんかキラキラしてたの。
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. so he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake
目
up.
が閉じて
He
く
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
いや寝てるんだから外の世界ではないでしょ。
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the button.
画面に指示されたボタンを押すことが
I want my apartment
願いなの
and
か。
my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
まともなのか。変わってない。
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
無限ループから抜け出せなかったのか。
This is the story of a woman.
誰？マリエラ。
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
狂って死んだのか。 スタンリーは狂ってんのかじゃあ。あれオフィスが消えた。
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
違う
it
違う
be?
違う違う。
Stanley
こ
decided
こ
to
ど
go to
こ
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
そこしか行けないね。そこしか行けないけど、ここどこ？
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
本当に会議室行けんのこれ？
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
パ
to
ソ
go
コン
up to
消
his
す作業
boss's
ができ
office,
なかった
hoping
じ
he
ゃん。
might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
じゃあ
walked
今回は上
upstairs
行
to
く
his
か。
boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to
さっき
nobody.
何
He began
番
wildly
つったっ
tearing through
け？
papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
何番だっけこ
But his
れ？
attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay
2845
buried below his feet. And so the boss had
2845
assigned it an extra secret pin. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let
さ
the
っ
narrator
きさっき
talk.
何にもしなかったら勝手に焼いたじゃ
That
ん。
anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
あー、うっさいうっさい。2845 ね。はいはい。
Stanley calmly
まあ
called
結局ここが開くの
into
ね。
the opened passageway.
あっち開いてんだけどさ、こっちなんか行けたじゃん。いけないの？ここは行き止まりなの？なんか動いてる音すんだよね。なんか若干明るいなんかがある。いやー、ダメか。ここは行き止まりなのか。行き止まりっぽいな。なんか、絶対なんかありそうなんだけどな、あっち。気になる。まあ、しょうがない、これは。これはまた地下行くしかないのか。地下同じなのかな。今度あれだ。モニター部屋の横にあったエスケープ行ってみよう。はいはい。
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
非常な品。
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
あ、開いたじゃん。エスケープ。落ちてった。落ちてかなくてもあれだったしな、なんか死んだしな。
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in
ていう
his
か、
narrow
あ
vision,
んだけ、なんかすごい落下したのに、
no great loss. Like plucking
それで死ぬんじゃないの？
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
止まったじゃん。
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal
誰？
jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
固まったな。これ配信固まりましたね。動いた。 うん、なんか機械の下からスタンリー・パラブルの文字が書かれてる場所に出たわ。
When every
こ
path
こ
you
こ
can
こ。
walk has been created for you long in
あ、
advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you
ここ。
see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
スタンリー何始まった瞬間にもう死んでるの？ここスタンリーの部屋ね。で、そっから同僚の部屋を通って、さらに同僚の部屋を通って、2つ分かれた場所に出ると。ここ何ここ？スタンリーのコンピューター。あー、これあれか。休憩室に飾られてた絵か。これ地図なの？同僚の机。切れる。ボタン。開かない。音も微妙に違うんだ。へえ。この世界は何だったの？さあ、またついてる。一定時間でつくようになってるのか？ついた。あ、そうなんだ。で、他には、あー、ボスオフィス。時計。何？フリーダムエンディング。あ、外出るやつね。エレベーターがある。何ここ？特になんか上がるわけではない。なんかめっちゃそこ重くなったな。でモニターがいっぱいある。あっちなんか先進む場所っぽい。いろんな設定部屋なのか。何ここ？何ここ？あそう。何が書いてあるか読めない。ここら辺も全然読めないな。コピー機。マインドコントロールルームのところに来たらなんか声がコショコショ声が聞こえるぞ。ん？
Oh, I don't know. How about let's bring a surprise party for him for all his buttons. Stanley
ナビゲーションの声が聞こえるけど から聞こえてるかわからないわ。ここ、じゃあさっきなんか、スタンリー・パラボロって書いてあった部屋に行くか。あー、出口こっちなんだね。
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
二人The Stanley Parable オンオフ。
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
何スタンリーとオペレーターか
Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
ここに戻ってきたの。
Press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't. Let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
止まんなかった。これこれはどうしたらローディングも始まらないし。一応ゲームがフリーズしてるわけではないんだ。スタンリー死んじゃったのかこれ戻ったら戻ったでなんかあるのかな。ここで待っててもしょうがないんだろうか。しょうがない、スタンリーは死んだ。やり直そう。スタンリーが潰れる前にやり直してあげればよかったかな。まあ、どんなルートなのかは分かったのでね。次のスタンリーに期待しましょう。あ、戻ってきたじゃん。はーい、ちゃんとね。みんないなくなったね。はいはい。
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
とメモをもらわなかっただけかも。あれこれでまたどっかに表示されてる？戻ってみるか。
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
特定の条件で一定時間放置で発生するルートもあったんじゃなかった？マジであんまりね、攻略とか見てないし、2時3時の剣持東也さんの実況をちょろっと見ただけなんで、具体的にどんなルートがあるのかっていうのはね、わかんないんだよね。これなんか途中まで入力できてたのに、あのルートは消えちゃったのか？ああ、先進むか。まあいけないしな。しゃあない。
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
はいはい。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
しょうがないから
Stanley
上司
decided
の
to
オ
go
フィス
up
行
to his
っ
boss's
て、
office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
こっちもな、気になるんだよな。いけないの？あ、行ったじゃん。OBS がちょくちょく止まる。なぜだ？あんじゃん。あ？まあ、次の集会に行きたいだな。開くじゃん。なにこれ、銃を突きつけられてるパンダ？なにここ、エレベーターだ。これ下しか行けないの？なにここ？これどっちに行ってるかわかんないな。あれ？これ上下でもなんかありそうな感じ。なんか陽気な音楽流れてきたけど。何があった？あ、止まった。止まった？ここ変わってなくない？変わってないよね。え、下は変わんないのこれ。なんだこれ。エレベーター動いてるふりして動いてないのこれ俺。おい、一緒でしょこれ。変わってないよねここもね。はいはい。じゃあまあ。
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah blah blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey,
もう何にもしてないのに開いたじゃん。まあまあ行くよ。行けばいいんでしょ？こっち。もうキーパッドに番号を打つ必要すらなくなった。なんてこったい。ちゃんと2845って覚えたのに。あ、エレベーター自体はあるんだ。エレベーター自体はあるけど、電気が消えてボタンも見えなくなったと。
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door to red mind control facility.
まあこれは一択かな。エスケープの方は特に何もなかったもんね。
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
これあれか、最後のボタン2択だったからそれを
Now,
オンにすればいいのか。
to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's
こ
code.
こも今スイッチオンにしたら
The
なんか
lives of
ついた
so
な。
many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
自由なんてありませんでした。はい、エレベー
This
ター。
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe, but it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the
この
only
オペ
reason
レ
he
ーター
was
さ
happy
ん
with
の
his boring job? That his
言いなりで
emotions
しょ、ず
had
っ
been
と。
manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Never!
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was
で、
the
ここ
proof,
に来る
the
と。
heart of the operation.
さっきも来たじゃん。
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
これさっきオフにしたら、なんか外出たんだよね。オンにしよう。
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much the machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power that you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent.
ああ、どうすればわかるって。
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation?
それ。
Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this makes things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
もうさっき1から5までやったし
The
な。
bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
何
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's...
いやー、わかんないぞ、これは。何黄色いボタンって。
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying just so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking,
なんかすごいバチバチし始めた。なんだ。
These colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's the story. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. See you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big
あと30秒で何をしろって？
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment you fade in until the moment I say happily ever
終わっ
after.
た。死んだじゃん。またこれ死亡エンドか。あれ何のボタンを押すのが正解だったんだ。いや、正解ってあるのかそもそも。くそー。さあ次のエンドを目指そうか。はーい。あんたく。あれ違うじゃん。あれここオフィスまたオフィススキップじゃん。
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
あ、今回こっち入るわ。
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
休
employee
憩
lounge
室
first,
通るルー
just to
ト
admire
で
it.
すね。知ってます。
Wow, yes, this room. What a beautiful room.
Aye.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
で、この奥って何なんだこの奥まだ行ってない
Stanley
ぞ。
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
カードキーが必要。あおー。
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley
また死ん
left
だ。
from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
ちゃんと
All of
今
his
度は
co-workers were gone.
パソコンがある部屋だぞな。
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard
Okay,
Stanley
okay.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
電
co-workers.
源を全部消していこうか。 で、どっかに表示された？あったー。あれ？あと1回だ。あと1回でなんかが起こりそう。あれ全部埋まったら何が起こるんだろうな。すごい気になる。
When Stanley came into a set of two open doors, this was not the correct
じゃ
way
あ
to the
今度
meeting
こ
room,
そ
and Stanley knew it
さっ
perfectly
き
well.
さっき
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
死んだ場所なんか
employee
いろいろありそうだったもん
just to
な。
admire it.
そこ行くぞ。
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
はいはい、こっち
Stanley
こっ
was
ち。
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
これどこに続いて
I
ん？
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's
そこ？
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by
何でもかんで
yourself.
も一人で決めようとしないでくださ
Asking
い。
for me, I'm asking for her.
彼女のため？何彼女のためって？
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
え？主人公もう死んでるんじゃないの？彼女のためって何？あ、閉められた。どっかここら辺にカードキーとか落ちてないの？向こうになんかカードキーで開けられそうな扉あったけど。自分でも閉められるんだ。なるほどね。真っ暗なんだけど。お、
That's her,
何
Stanley.
これ。
You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you could... Oh, no, you can't... Unplug the phone? Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
ごめんごめん。
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not
何
Stanley.
を
You're a real person.
サンディではありません。ああ。
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
電話取ってったらどんな風になってたの？
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe
何
this
教育ビデオ？
instructional video.
あ、なんか始まった。
It's the best part of
なん
being
か
a
始ま
real
ったよ、
person,
チョイ
but if
ス。
used incorrectly can also be the most
日本語で話してくれ。
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real
アス
person
ペクト
named
比おかしくない
Stephen
か？
has a
潰れて
choice.
ないなんか。
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could
何言ってん
systematically
のかさっ
set
ぱりわからん
fire
じゃん。
every orphan living in a
何
30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real.
選ぶセンスを選ぶ。
Then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice.
ダメだ、なんつってんのかさっぱりわかんないよ。
I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack.
ああ。プラクティス。
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
何
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
8回以上選択していますか？それともそれ以下？
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are
こ
actually
こから
meaningful,
日本語字幕出るのか？さっきなんで出してなかったの？
just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
君のインストラクターって誰で？
Welcome back.
何
You may
こ
have
こ？
noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
ああ、閉じられちゃった。開けらんないのか。これ戻るだけなのかな。閉じられちゃった。開かない。あれさっきさ、こんな柵ついてなかったよね。
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
さっき死んだよ。
No sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with
さっ
reality.
きこんな柵なかったじゃん。ああ。帰るしかないってここ開いたりしないのか。もう全部閉められる。戻る選択肢しか与えられないのか。めっちゃ閉まるじゃん。どこまで返されんの？
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
ああ。もう一直線ルート選択ができないゲームだと
All you need to do is
ね。
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
最近ね、ワンルートしかねえゲームもいっぱいあるけど、やっぱり指示に従わなかった場合、サブクエとかある方がね、いいんだよね。
No! Why did you do
違う？
that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
何これ？バグってんじゃん。めっちゃバグってんじゃん。こっち行けないの？止まり？そうか。 何もできないんだとしょうがないな。これで満足か。この扉も開かない。ああ。
It's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone?
私の物語だ。
Like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do?
これ最初さ、スタンリーの話物語って言ってなかった？
Is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
このナレーターさんってスタンリーなの？
What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
あ。こう。
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run.
すごくいろいろ壊れてるけど。
What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a hole.
さっき見た。巨大な施設ね。
Destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
選ぶしかないのか。じゃあない。やるか。帰れなくした。帰れなくなった。さっきまであんな風に閉まんなかったよね。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
しょうがないから行く。
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
下の
office.
階も行けなくなってる。しゃあないな。じゃあ行くか、上の階。トイレとかは行けん。行けない。トイレも行けないじゃん。こっちのなんかエレベーターある部屋も行けないし。もう完全に一本道になってしまったのか。あれさっき違う。ここなんか違くない？
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
初めて来たぞ、ここ。
115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
暗号を口にしましたってどうやってするんです？クリックしても反応しないし。
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver. right there on the wall.
違う違う。話しかけるってどうやるの？
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it, but you know
やり方を言っ
it's
てくれ。
humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
誰だあれ？
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end!
The door.
終わったー。
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
あれスタンリーなの。
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So,
終わったじゃん。
you hear me?
スタッフロールじゃん。
Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
これ何にもできないの？あ、ロードが入った。スタートに戻りますね。まあ、何かしら選ばないとダメだと。
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
あ、閉められた。ちょっと待って、閉められたらもう戻れないじゃん。ああ、やっと全部のパソコン切る実績が解除されるかと思ったのに、まあ、実績かどうかわかんないけど。
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
はいはい。上司の部屋行ってやるよ。
Yet there was not a single person here either.
これまた下は行けなくなってんのかな？
Disbelief. Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
あ、下行けるじゃん。下行けるけどね、上司の部屋行くんですよ。
to his boss's office.
上司の部屋のパソコンにきっとなんかが書いてある。書いてあるといいな。あれ？
Here's
あれ？
the door.
また
Just go.
また違うじゃん。よしよし。ああ。中心の丸出ないとどこだか分かりにくい。28。お。まあ開いてるんだけどね。2845で開くはずの扉がもう開いてると。ここってそれ以外どっか道あったりした？あ、 これ前からこんなんだったっけ。はーい。こっちの道は何もない。なんもない。しょうがないから先進むか。パソコン全部切るエンドがなんかあると、なんかありそうで気になるんだけどな。まあ先進むか。
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he
Hello,
now be
恐ろしい秘密って。
find out? Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature
いや
revealed.
結局なんかな。
Each bore the number of an employee
ど
in the building.
同僚もこの
Stanley's coworkers.
オペレーターが全員消したっ
The
つって
lives
た
of
し
so
な。
many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
はーい。お、こっちは
This mind
これしかないの
control
か。
facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
あそこなんか一箇所赤いの気になるんだよ
His
な。
own
何なんだろ
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
これは押せないと。なんかありそうなんだけどな。わかんない。もう一回オンにしてみるか。さっき
And when at last he found the source of the room's Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now
2
this is making
minutes.
things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
何これ。
It's
黄
your
色。
time to shine. You are the star. It's
Wow.
your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
違う、黄色じゃないの？
About me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
俺なんか
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take
音
back
と
control
対応してんのか
away from you,
な。
it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
何もかもわからん。
Did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it on? I mean, look at me, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me in a retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley
いやー、わからんぞ。
And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds.
427
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
違う、これ主人公が死ぬっていう話だよ
Will you
ね。
cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fit in until the moment I say happily ever after.
あー、また死んだ。あれか、ボタンを押す音と音が対応してるのか。画面に表示された色のボタンとボタンを押した時になる音の数字が両方同じところを押していくとか、そういう感じなのかな。いや、わからんわ。
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new
前からあんな
space
画
he
面だ
felt
ったっ
safe
け？
in, that he would never leave it
違う。
again in his life.
違う、全部のパソコンが狂ってる。これでまたどっかの PC の画面に表示されたか、あれが。あ、戻れるね。いや、何にも表示されてないな。PC の画面を消すやつじゃないのか。 なんかあと1ゲージで終わりそうだったんだけどな。あとはもう一回ボスの部屋に行ってみるか。
When Stanley came to a set of two open
それこっ
doors,
ち。
he entered the door on his left.
ボスの部屋に行かせてくれ。あそこにも PC があっただろう。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
開いたりはしないか。ここは特に書いてない。
Here's the door, just go.
あ、スタンリーの部屋調べてなかったな。スタンリーの部屋のパソコン最後調べるんでよかったのでは。これあれだな。もう一回やり直そう。
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally.
Ah.
This is great, he thought to himself. This
Are?
is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
何、一人になることを望んでたの、スタンリー。なんかさっきと言ってることが違うぞ。あ
No
は
matter how hard Stanley looked,
スタンリーの部屋に戻ることができなくなってる。素晴らしいぞ、スタンリー。
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
まあこっち来るけど。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
お、開いたじゃん。何ここ。
Stanley stepped into the broom
掃
closet,
除用
but
具
there
入れ。
was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
本当に何もないの？
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
なんかありそうだけどな。
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
気になるじゃん。
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
なんもできないのこれ。
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
いや、今まで開けられたのかな、ここって。
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
何掃除用具入れんと。
Friends find this concerning.
あんのそれは。
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he was.
スタンリーそんな太ってなかったでしょ。
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
なんでそんなスタンリーの悪口を言い
Well,
始め
I've
たん
come
だいき
to
な
a
り。
very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapse on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
生きてる生きて
He
る
or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative
ここ本当に何にもないの
so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
おちょっと待ってオッケーなんもないのか本当にオペレーターさんも何にも言わなくなっちゃったし仕方ないから出る
Second player. It's good to have you on board. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
繰り返し出たり入ったりするとさすがにもうこれ以上は何にもないのか進むか
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
はい、上司のオフィスに行きますよ。トイレはトイレ開く。あれなんかここに書いてある文字変わってないさっきも同じだったっけなんか文字違う気がするんだけど。こっちもじゃあいけんのかなこっちもいける。エレベーター入ってもどうせ変わんないんでしょうなんか変な歌と一緒に階も変わんないと。
Here's the door, just go.
しょうがないから言ってあげるよ。言ってあげるけど、いや、言ってあげるからこれ結局一緒でしょこのエンディングはな。ここも一緒だし、一緒なので、リトライ。
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
またなんかちょっと違
No
う
matter
こと
how
言ってる
hard
けど。
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
やー、ここ何にもないしな。こっちも開かないし。全部、パソコンの電源は切ってあるし。スタンリーの部屋も取れないし。あと1個だと思ったのにな。あとパソコンどこにあった？ソリティアルームも行けないしな。開かないよね。
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
あと上司の部屋もう一回行ってみるか。開かない。仕方ない。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he... Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
ここの部屋、
Take your
ここの部屋の記憶は持ってるんだ。まあ先に進みますか。
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
じゃあ上司のオフィスがな、この色じゃないとき、上司の部屋の中にパソコンがあった気がするんだよな。
Here's the door, just Joe.
いらない。さあ、なんか手詰まり感が出てきたぞ。押せんじゃん。見てなかったわ。そこ押せたんね。はーい。これでどこここ。何この狂った世界。やば。なんだここ。ボタンを押しても一定時間で元に戻るぞ。なんだここ。これ何にもないの？終わり？そう、これ一定時間で元に戻ってんだよね。無限に押せる。 止まった？いや、止まってない。ここまで近づいたら止まった。ああ。何だったんだろう。なんだこの世界。いや、近づいても止まんないな。あの方向だけ近づいたら止まった？それともなんか特定の位置で止まった感じなのかな。ああ、この世界は頭が狂うぞ。なんだここ。あ、こっちだけ。よし。こっちだけ止まる。なんだここ。ああ、ああ。あ、帰ろう。うん、さすがにね、わかんない、あれ。えどうしたらよかったんだろう。わかんない。ああ、いける、いけるね。いけるけど、いけるけど、わかんないね。うーん。
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
これな、も 次もう一回歩いて、今まで起きてない何かが起きなかったら、今日は終了かな。
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
ミーティングルームにここ通り抜けた後に
Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
ちゃんとね、言葉に従って、通り抜けてみるとどうなるかな。あ、普通に会議室行くだけか。ここで来た道も戻れない。
Yet there was not a single person here either.
はい。誰もいないのは分かった。
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer.
あれこの部屋入れなくなってんじゃん。入らせてくんないの。くそー。
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
くそー。掃除用具入れに入らせてくんないの。がっかりだよ、まったく。トイレも、トイレ入れる。やっぱり文字変わってんね。文字変わってるけど、なんて書いてあるかわかんないわ。こっち、こっちは変わらずか。変わんないな。
Here's the door, just go.
ロッカーに入るのはゲームが違う？ここ、すごく気になるここ。でもないんだろうな。ない。なんかすごいいっぱいボタンがあった場所。気になるな。これなんか混乱エンドの部屋もう一回行きたいな。どれぐらいエンディング見たんだろう。
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
もう一回エスケープの方行って終わりにしよっかな、今日は。
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
やっぱりやめるか。
Stanley would meet his violent death. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
オッケー。今日は最後に外に出て終わりにするぞ。
On an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
帰れなくなってる。しょうがないから進むか。
true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
結局スタンリーの同僚がどこに行ったのかとかわかんないんだよな。なんかちゃんとした理由があんのかな。
Eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control.
気になる。
It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his own job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
はい、じゃあこっち行きます。
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
ここも
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, but all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
押す回数によって違うんですが。ここの謎解きが本当に分かんないな。しゃあない。
And when at last he found the source.
はい、というわけでね、今日この音に似てるエンドで、おしまいです。いやー、途中さ、もう絶対この後なんかありそうっていうところがあったじゃない。いや、この、マインドコントロールのやつね、オンにした後とか。絶対さ、なんかね、ボタンをちゃんとした順番でポチポチすればエンディングがありそうな感じがしたし、あと、スタンリーの部屋の PC ね、あの行った後のさ、なんか、よくわかんない部屋、わっしゃいの部屋も、あれもね、なんか、絶対なんかあるっしょ、あれ。
Sunlight streamed into the chamber. He realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even
あれどっかに他にヒントあったのかな。
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go. What to do.
色だけだとちょっとわかんないんだよな。
Whatever life he lives, it will be.
なんか途中にヒントらしきものあったかな。
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
このエンドさ、足踏み出さないエンドも、
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The feeling of liberation.
足踏み出さないエンドもあんのかな。今つい外出ちゃったけど。スタンディ死んでるんでしょ、だって設定的には。難しかった。そのうちまたやりたいな。あれだな、今度やるときはね、多分、ウィキかなんか見て、ある程度エンディングへの行き方、確認してからやることになると思います。今回ね、本当何にも情報を見ずにやってこんな感じだったんで、まあ少なくともなんだ、パソコンでスイッチ入れて行った先、ここと、あと、 スイッチオフにした先。スイッチオンにした先か。何があんのかね、気になる。
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
なんかすごい BGM カタカタカタカタなってない？
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
何の音これ？前からこんな音してた？なんかいろいろ気になるけど、これは、まともに進まない状態でずっと、やってしまいそうなので、今日はここら辺にしておきます。はい、金曜日のね、ゲーム実況。はい、今日は、ザ・スタンリー・パラブルやってきました。はい、結構ね、長い間でしたが、ご視聴ありがとうございます。いい感じのね、ゲームで、Steam とかでも売ってるんでね、気になった方はぜひぜひ、買ってやってみてみればいかがでしょうか。普通に面白かった。いや、面白かったし、多分エンディング、まだ半分も見てないんじゃないかなと思います。これ全部エンディング制覇しようと思ったら結構大変だべ。いやー、また次回、そのうちこれはやるかな。そのうちこれはやるし、またね、他の、なんかパズルゲーとかも、やっていきたいと思います。こういう風にね、とどまってるだけでなんか、いろいろ、言ってくれるんでね、多分飽きないとは思います。はい。じゃあ、そんな感じで、今日のゲームでした。また、そうそう、明日なんかコラボあるかもしれないんで、その時はよろしくお願いします。また Twitter の方でね、宣伝はしますんで、よろしくお願いします。はい、それでは、皆様、本日もありがとうございました。おつはげ。それではまた、次回の放送でお会いしましょう。バイバイ。クリアできん。はい。本日もおやすみなさい。